Hey guys, how are you all doing today? In this video I will show you all of the books that I got over April. I got 7 books, well 7 different books. I got 1 book in 2 different versions. I will start with my English books, then I'll continue on with my translated books, so they were translated from English to Dutch, and I will finish with books that weren't translated from English but are indeed Dutch. The first book I got is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I've heard a lot of good things about this book and I was very curious to read it myself. I think the cover is really interesting and I'm really looking forward to read this book, so that's on my shelf right now. The second book is a book that I bought because we had an amazing author in the Netherlands. She's called Stephanie Perkins, and I already got Anna and the French Kiss, so I also got Lola and the Boy Next Door and Isla and the Happily Ever After. I must say that I loved Anna and the French Kiss, so I'm really looking forward to read the second and the third book in the series. You can read them as standalones, but you can also read all 3 of the books, and according to Stephanie Perkins there is one line in all 3 of the books that you will find if you read all of them. The fourth book I got is Illuminated by Amy Kaufman and Jake Christoph. I'm actually reading this book for a book club again. It is called The Birth to Death Book Club, and this one I have to read before May 6th, so I have about 1 week left to read this book. And this one is so pretty. There are like notes in it and pictures, and I'm so looking forward to read this book. It's so pretty. Look! Oh, can't wait to read this. So if you've read this, please let me know in the comments down below what you've thought of it. I haven't read any reviews of it, I just heard it's very good. So next up are 2 books. It's actually 1 book, but I got 2 versions of it. This is a book that is translated from English to Dutch, and it will be released in about 1.5 weeks, and it is called Unrivaled, or in Dutch Rivalen, and it is written by Alison Noel, one of my favorite authors ever. I love her writing style. I love how, you can imagine everything that's happening in the book while you read it, so I'm really looking forward to this book. I got 2 because I participate in a vloggers challenge. I have to get as many new subscribers as possible before May 27th, which is 1 day before we have the release party of her book. The book is released on May 10th, and it is released simultaneously around the whole world, so everybody can read it at the same time. The Dutch version comes in 2 colors, the black one and the white one, and I think we are the only country which has both of the colors. So I'm really looking forward to this book, and if you want to stay updated about this book, just subscribe to my channel and I'll let you know what's happening with this book. Next up I have 2 books that are not available in English, I think, so I'll try to explain what books these are for all of my international viewers. First up I have The Appeltaart van Hoop, which is in English The Apple Pie of Hope. The book is about a boy and he bakes pies, and these pies actually give people hope. So if you're depressed, you can just get one of his apple pies and you'll feel much better. It isn't a young adult book, but our publishers recommended it to us because it's so lovable and funny, and you'll just feel much better after reading this book. I think the original language is German, and hopefully it will be translated to English as soon as possible, because I think everybody around the world should read this amazing book. If you are Dutch, you can just go to the Best of YA YouTube channel, and we made a video about this book and it's hilarious. The last book I have for you guys is a Dutch book that is written by a girl that actually started writing on Wattpad, and publishers found her there and she released her first book. She's 15 years old, I guess, so that's really something. The book is called Domin, which is in English Dreams. It is an original Dutch story, and I don't think there are any plans to translate it to English, but if you are Dutch and you're watching this video, I could definitely recommend this book. I haven't read it yet myself, but all of the reactions to this book were very positive, and if you're curious to find out how a girl who's only 15 years old writes a book, you should read this. It's a young adult book, and I think it's definitely cool if you're 15 and you've already published your first book. Oh my god, I almost forgot something. Wait a second. I'm stupid. There were like 2 more books on my desk and I forgot them, which is very bad of me, but I will show you. The first book is an English book. I don't know if I've already showed you guys this book. Look! It's a signed copy of Glassword, which is the second book in the Red Queen series, written by Victoria Aveyard, and Rebecca got it for me. She got it from Books of Wonder, which is a fantastic bookstore in New York. And it is signed! Look at it! It's so pretty. So yeah, I forgot this one, which is stupid, but I already used it in a video, so I thought I already showed you guys this in a book haul, but I didn't, so here you go. And the last book is a book that was translated to Dutch and released this month, and this book is called En alle jongens van wie ik hield. And in English this is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. It is written by Jenny Han, and I just love the cover. I fell in love with it, and I got this copy from the publishers to use it as a review copy, and I'm very much looking forward to read this. I think I've heard that Jenny Han will be visiting the Netherlands in September, so I definitely have to read this book, and I also thought that before she visits our country, the second book will be released, P.S. I Love You. I don't know if I know the Dutch title, but you might wonder why I am wearing different clothes. It's actually later in the evening right now, and I videotaped all of my video this morning, and I totally forgot 2 of my books that I got in April, so I made a mistake. There was this thing called Y'allfest, which is like Y'all West, but only it's a Dutch version, and there were 7 authors, which was amazing. It was so cool, and you know, you got a goodie bag afterwards, and I actually got 2. One because I volunteered to help, and the other one because I attended the festival. So here are 2 more books that I got in April. The first book is called Riders by Veronica Rossi. This is actually the Dutch version. It has the exact same title as the English versions. I've read it already. I got it as an ebook version, and it is so good. I can't wait for the next book to come in this series, so thank you so much, Veronica Rossi, I love you. And the other book I got in one of the goodie bags is The Distance from Me to You, and in Dutch it is called De afstand tussen jou en mij. And I've heard a lot of good things about it, so I'm really excited to read this. I think it will be one of those books that you will just love. I'm very excited to read this one, so this was my April book haul. It is 10:15, which means I have to work within 45 minutes, so I have to hurry. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. There are some huge giveaways going on right now. There's one to celebrate my 175 followers, there's one to celebrate that my bookshelves are full, and I need a new one, which is an international giveaway, and there will be one posted next week because I also hit my 250 followers last evening, so that was pretty amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys!